Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the top 10 mods of the week. I apologize. It has been a while since I have put out a video like this that had to do with work and vacation for me. So hopefully we can get back into a good routine of doing this for you guys. But this is going to be the top 10 mods of the week from the Mod Hub based on your guys' ratings when you guys go on there and rate your mods, which by the way, remember to do that. And this is going to be all mods that are for all platforms. So every mod we're going to talk about today is going to be available for all platforms. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, number one this week, we have the Lizard Arc. This is by Hulse FS, 14.62 megabytes to download, again for all platforms. Currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars, with 58 people having rated it. This is basically a pack of plows. This is the large one you guys are seeing out there. This is the Lizard Arc 20, which is 13,690 to buy. Requires 180 horsepower and has a working width of 5 meters. You also can adjust the design and color on all of these as well. But there's also two others in the pack that are smaller. There's the Lizard Arc 10 and Arc 15. The Arc 15 steps down to 4 meters, only requires 150 horsepower and is $11,454 to buy. The Lizard Arc 10 steps down to 2.4 meters and only requires 100 horsepower and is only $8,545 to buy. So a couple of different plows that you guys can use to, well, do all the plowing on your fields and such like that, and create new fields if you'd like to. So there you guys go. That's the Lizard Arc by Hulse FS. All right, for number two this week, we have the Landini Series. This is by Pepe978, 13.49 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 114 people having rated it. This thing has a starting price of $21,000 to buy. It only runs at 8 miles an hour or 13 kilometers per hour, so just be aware of that. But it does have some different configurations available. You can add a cab or not. You can also add front weights or not onto it. And you can configure the horsepower of it between 55 and 65 horsepower, and then you can bump it up again if you want to 83 horsepower. I believe the configuration I have it in right now is 83 horsepower. And you can put a kind of cool 70s license plate is what it says, or how it describes it, which is kind of cool, kind of more of a vintage license plate that you can put on the back of this thing. So again, really good tractor design for probably more of orchard work, but it does look good and runs good. So there you guys go. That is the Landini Series by Pepe978. For number three this week, we have the Agricultural Low Loader. This is by Talon Megalahas and Eric Isaac Agro Mods. 11.91 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms and currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 94 people having rated it. Yes, it is just a flatbed trailer. It has those extensions you can see down there on the side. So those red edges that you see kind of on the very outside of the trailer on both sides, those are optional. You can add those on or remove them if you'd like to. You also can adjust the color as you would like to, and you can have several kind of different wheel options. It's hard to see on here right now, but you can do kind of like some air hubs and some different cool stuff like that you can put on for the wheel options. And it only costs you $19,000 to buy this. So at the end of the day, it really isn't that expensive of a low loader and has quite a large back on it there. So again, very large. You can haul quite a few pieces of equipment and quite large equipment with this as well. So there you guys go. That is the Agricultural Low Loader by Talon Megahouse and Eric Isaac Agro Mods. All right, moving on to number 4 for this week, we have the Fent Farmer 300 CI. This is by Cayman, 31.43 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars, with 140 people having rated it. This is a $44,000 tractor that has a configuration between 92 and 112 horsepower. Runs at 40 kilometers per hour, and you can do some different things to it in terms of configuration. For example, this pack also comes with a front loader attachment, which is attached to this right now. You can also configure the color, decals, carpet, warning signs, GPS, which is just decoration, beacon lights, and you can also add front power lift or basic weights or suspension plates. So you have a lot of different customizations. Like for example, again, I have the 3-point lift on this guy on the very front there, which you can customize that as you wish to. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is a really cool looking kind of older school Fent, so I like it. I think it's a good addition to the game. But there you guys go. That is the Fent Farmer 300 CI by Cayman. All right, for number 5, we have the Stara Tornado 1300. This is by Fritz, 2.26 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 63 people having rated it. Yes, this is simply a fertilizer distributor. I do like, if you look on there, it's a little bit hard to see there, that'll lighten it up a little bit. You can see the kind of wood pallet you have that it sits on when you disconnect it from your tractor, which I think is kind of a cool addition there. This thing is only going to run you $15,000 to buy, has a 20-meter working width, and will hold 2,600 liters of fertilizer, solid fertilizer that is. So yeah, a nice little fertilizer spreader. I think this would be perfect kind of for your small to medium farms. There you guys go. And for number 6 this week, we have the American Shed with Lounge. This is by Sand Hill Modding, 29.12 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 164 people having rated it. This is a very cool shed. I actually really like this shed here. I know it is just a shed, but it looks great. It has color configurations as well, I should note. I have it out here in the red configuration, as you can see, but it's really cool. So there's a lot of features on this shed as well. It has a workshop built into it. There are 2 doors on the left-hand side. You can see one of them's open and one on the right-hand side, so it kind of works as a drive-through shed. There's also a really good decorative lounge area that kind of has a good setup with it, and has a decorative kind of storage facility above that as well. However, this does work as a storage container as well, because you can put 500,000 liters of fertilizer and herbicide in containers only. I should note that as well. It only costs you $150,000 to buy this massive shed, and it's only going to cost you $50 a day to upkeep it, which is really nice. So really cheap upkeep for it. It does have an important note: don't remove the pallet racks if objects are on them. They may disappear, so just be aware of that. There are pallet racks on the far left-hand side, which is where you can store stuff as well. But there you guys go. That is the American Shed with Lounge by Sandhill Modding. For number 7 this week, we have the Demco 1200-gallon side quest. This is by Custom Modding, 5.11 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 5 out of 5 stars with 45 people having rated it. This thing is going to run you $21,090 to buy, and it is not the tractor. It is the nice little Demco side quest things on the side of it that hold extra, well, liquid fertilizer or herbicide if you'd like to do that, which is really nice. This will currently only work with the Custom Modding John Deere 8R, so just be aware of that. More mods may come in the future to put these in there, but that's all they're going to take for right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop in the store here and take a look at these guys. So here you can see we have the Demco side quest. It's important for us to come in here because we can see the configuration, or the capacity, excuse me. They'll hold 4,543 liters of either liquid fertilizer or herbicide. If we go in here, there are some different customizations you can do, new or used, on them, and you can adjust the main color to these various configurations there, and the design color to any of those there, which is the hoses, which is pretty cool. But there you guys go. That is the Demco 1200-gallon side quest by Custom Modding. Moving on to number 8, we have the Volvo WIA, which is a semi-truck, as you can see here. 40.35 megabytes to download. This is a great mod, well done by BC Bueller and the other guy, Corey and Mado. This is for all platforms and currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 348 people having rated it. What I actually want to do, because there's a lot to this, let's actually hop into the store here and take a look at all the customization options available for this. So now you can see we are in the store. Starting price is $73,500. You go in here, there you can adjust the cab if you'd like to, and there's different, and this is important too, note this kind of configuration here. You can do different solid backs as well on it. You can bump the horsepower up to 650 from the 375. There are a ton of different just configurations on this thing. Exhaust, wet kit, back of cab you can change. The colors you can change to pretty much anything. You can do any kind of random configuration of colors if you wanted to. That wasn't even that random that I did there, but there we go. You can do that if you'd like to. And you can make the bumper red or rim color, I don't know, pink. Do whatever you want. You can make a crazy looking truck, and it has a license plate on there as well. Oh, and you can make, of course, the fuel tank bigger if you'd like to. You can see it extends out. That one doesn't look good because it extended into the tires there. So if you are going to do that, I would recommend coming up to the cab options and do, oh, not that one. Let's go up even further, day cab. I would do like the sleeper cab or something like that. So you can do that. The configuration I have it in is this guy right here, the midriff sleeper XL. So there you guys go. That is the Volvo WIA. A lot of really good customization on that. I think that would work really well for any farm, and it's not really that expensive for what you get for it. And moving on to number 9, second to last, we have the Agricultural Fair. This is by Chen Ben, 3.32 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 35 people having rated it. This is a really cool decorative sell point that's going to be found under sell points, as you can imagine here. This allows you to sell basically anything to it, including products from other mods will be accepted as long as they've been categorized as a product. The purchase price for this is only $25,000 to buy, so it gives you a really good decorative sell point for not a lot of money. So really cool thing. I like that. There you guys go. That's the Agricultural Fair by Chen Ben. And for number 10, last but not least, we have the Bulk Truck Bed Pack. This is by BC Bueller, 27.22 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 224 people having rated it. So this is designed to work with either the X2 or X3 attachers based on their name. So when you saw the X2 attacher on the truck that we looked at earlier, the Volvo WIA, that is kind of what it's looking for there. So I haven't done a full experiment to see all the different trucks and whatnot that these will attach to, but they look really good. Let's go and hop into the store because I want to show you a few things about this, including the different backs that are coming in this pack. So if we hop in here, you can see we have several packs in here. We have a couple of potato boxes. We have some silage boxes, the X3, X2, you can see for the different sizes there. X2 and X, those are actually both X2, the wrinkler grain bin and the regular grain box. And all of these, you go in here, you have the realistic capacity, so that one's 20,400 liters, or unrealistic, 101,800 liters. So you can do different configurations, and they all have those kind of ranges on there. You can see down there for those unrealistic and realistic capacities. But there you guys go. That is the bulk truck bed pack by BC Bueller. And on that note, that is going to be our top 10 mods for the week. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys next week.